Hey there everybody, welcome back to more Dead Space 2.
Isaac, there's a gunship docked here.
What? Is it damaged?
Not that I can tell. Isaac, do you hear me? We're gonna make it out of here alive.
One of us is. It's too dangerous for you to stay here, Ellie.
What are you talking about? Just get your ass in here. I'm starting a system check now.
Well, Isaac certainly does seem to have a plan in mind, and well, I guess it is kind of good news that there's a gunship. I mean, it may be enough transportation to actually reach some, hopeful destination, but well, Isaac really didn't seem like he was up for going himself. But yeah, welcome to the Earthgov. We apparently made a bit of a mess, but, well, fuck them. They've been trying to kill us the entire game. And after we collect a few items, we just have to head over to this door here, leading to the docking bay for gunships.
Main power on. Auxiliary systems booting up. Main engines fueling confirmed. Huh, I think this bird might fly. Oh, looks like the nav is shot though. Isaac, what are you doing?
Closing hatch.
Oh, hey Isaac, what are you doing?
Gunship command override confirmed.
Isaac, what are you doing? Open the door right now.
Emergency launch cycle initiated.
No,
Airlock sealed.
no, don't you dare. Don't you dare look at the ship. Isaac!
It's your best chance, Ellie. You got life support, comms. Hey, you gotta be rescued.
You bastard.
I need you to be rescued. I couldn't save Nicole, but I can save you, Ellie. So, bye.
Are you ready to talk now?
Why? So I can let you go too? I can't do that, Nicole. I never wanted to let you go.
A lot happened that we never wanted. Isaac. Touch me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Isaac, please. Make us whole.
I can't.
Really quite a somber look at Isaac. He's not a man looking to be a hero, just looking to get some peace of mind.
I don't know what Providence protects you, Clark, but it ends here. I have 200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered. Even if you do get in, you won't get far.
Well, those are definitely some strong words, Hans, science man. But guess what? We still have DLC to look at. So I decided in the previous update off screen I would go ahead and upgrade the force gun, and I would do it to match the zealot suit. and adorned with our many marker ciphers, we are now pretty much ready to face those 200 security officers head on. Not before making sure that I light my load just a little bit. But I also have the Zealot Force Gun, which if we get a nice look here, we can actually see I've got a nice little set going. And the Zealot suit actually does give us a nice little 5% bonus to the Force Gun, and it's actually a upgraded Force Gun. I managed to power it up just a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot. But yeah, if we wanted to, we could have actually let those two guys walk all the way up to the door. They would have actually ignored us, but I figure I might as well go and get rid of them. Because this particular room, they actually seem a bit familiar. We saw Ellie standing down here before. And, well, we won't have such an easy time. In fact, this particular room can actually be a fairly dangerous excursion into fighting. And look what we got here. Advanced lurkers. That's just what we needed. Thankfully, though, did I mention I powered up the Force Gun? Because I did. And it actually does pretty good work against all these lesser enemies. Still not that, it's not a one-hit kill against the enhanced slashers, but it'll at least kill them in 2 hits. That's lovely. But you do have to be very careful when using the contact beam's alt fire, especially against exploders, because as I've learned off camera, that will still cause them to explode and it will pretty much kill you. But by searching around a bit, we can actually find another power node. Always helpful. Actually kind of getting to the point now where I actually don't need to buy any more power nodes. I just, if I do need power nodes, I'll just respec a weapon or something like that. And our obvious destination, after making sure everything's dead. Fuck. Yeah, the just sheer size of this room makes trying to find where some lurkers are a massive pain in the balls. Especially advanced lurkers that just... Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and hack this door open and make our way further inside the complex. What is that in the distance there? Yeah, you most definitely do not want to stand out there waiting for the security forces to have a little meet and greet, because they will definitely shoot you to bits in an instant. But thankfully, it's not too difficult to evade them, because thankfully there was a convenient locked bathroom. Well, we are going to have to find some way around them because, well, I guess they really don't want us killing innocent civilians. And they actually make it so you can't actually get a clear view of the security forces, even though we have seen they do have the model for the security force members. And oh, what's this? All becomes dead quiet. Yeah, if you're gonna make it difficult for me to make my way through the Earthgov building, well, I'm just gonna have to find some alternate means to get in. Yeah, nothing too difficult out here. Just a few swarmers, a couple of enhanced slashers. Nothing too difficult. I do like the transition they made for the room itself, going from rather clean to a incredibly mangled bloodbath.
Isaac, where are you going?
I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm here, Isaac. To show you the way.
Well, that is actually rather helpful of Nicole. Instead of just blaring lights at us and yelling at us, well, she's actually going to be nice enough to show us the way of where to go. I'm sure there's no ulterior motives for that. But a returning puzzle that we've seen before actually seems kind of unnecessary, but we just had to drag a body through and, well, now we can continue on.
Kenner Phelps, research log 43509. I can't stop thinking about the formulas from Patient 4's last session. They're so clearly ordered, they keep playing back in my mind. The final configuration seems within reach. I can almost solve it myself. It's funny. I was telling Travis the other day that it's almost like it wants us to succeed. I've never seen anything like it. Once we finally solve this heuristic stabilization problem, we should be able to start growing the layers of the marker from the mineral baths.
And for those of you who don't remember the first update, well, Isaac is Patient 4, and we can already see in these vats here what look to be them growing markers based off what they've found out from Isaac. Something we'll be noticing and finding out as we continue through the Earthgov building is that it seems to be more for scientific research rather than some means of administration over the Titan station. Or maybe we're just going through the research facility. Either way, another dangerous room here. Especially if you decide to let that infector go crazy. They decide to send in a few exploders, and this room is definitely not good territory to fight exploders in. Uh-oh. I'm actually pretty surprised that explosion didn't actually connect with me. I guess I was saved by the science table. As we collect our spoils, we need to make sure and collect this rather hidden audio log.
The dampening system built into the shielding around the marker test bed should be blocking the signal entirely, but I swear the dementia signal is still getting through. Not a single thing registers on any sensor outside the shield walls. Put the same sensor inside with the marker and it goes off the charts. So we either missed something entirely or I don't know what. If we have... Oh man, please heaven help us.
It definitely seems like Kenner here has some rather obvious foreboding emotions regarding the marker and its safety. Now, the one thing I will say overall about the Earthgov building is that as opposed to most of the other places we've been in the Titan station, it's actually fairly well lit and kind of draws attention to why it's actually not for the best that things are well lit. Kind of detracts from the scariness of it overall if you don't have strobe lights and cat scares. Well, that's not to say they don't try to scare you, it's just, well, at this point in the game, fuck off, Divider. Dividers are very much bad news, but thankfully the force gun, like always, actually pretty much rips through them. And just to give you an idea of how I have upgraded the force gun, well, here it is. Actually upgraded the damage quite a bit, the capacity and the alt fire. Just figured I'd do a few more, or at least one more upgrade. But overall, I mean, I can pretty much understand why the Earthgov building in particular seems much cleaner than the rest of the facility. It's been pretty well locked off. Though I can only assume the corruption that we're seeing here just, well, it was either here before or just spread very, very quickly. And even against these enhanced stalkers, the force gun shows one of its greater strengths, which is if you rush right at it, well, you're going to get a face full of compressed gravity. Oh, can you compress gravity? Probably not, but I like the way that sounds. And there actually are a few pukers that spawn in here, but, well, if you stay out of their line of sight and try to take down these stalkers beforehand, you're not really going to have that much of a problem. Actually a bit surprised with all the corruption they put in this room. They didn't manage to shove in a little hidden cyst or two somewhere. But it looks like we have an overheating battery. And we have, not sure if you could notice, but there was a battery kind of hanging in the middle of the ceiling there. And we'll be getting to that after we loot everything and get another audio log.
Bonnie Worthington, Research Log 16671. It's the same signal. Dementia and codes and blueprints are all caused by the same signal from the marker. It's the people that are different. Smart people see codes and blueprints, but to everyone else it's just noise. Noise that drives you mad.
So I guess Isaac is just a little bit smarter than everybody else.
Closer, Isaac. The marker knows you're here.
I still don't know what to do.
When the time comes, you will.
Yeah, you can already kind of tell where this is going, can't you? Rather sadly, we don't really have anything to lob at these crawlers, so, you know, don't mind me as I just waste a little bit of ammo taking care of them.
Looks like I have to
dodge these lasers to make my way around the other side. This'll be fun.
Yes, I love forced slowdown. But yeah, don't walk into these lasers because they are very much instant death. And they're definitely not just a very... How would you even work in this area? In the spinning lasers of death room? Was there not at least one scientist that was like, wait a minute, how the hell am I going to get to the bathroom while these spinning lasers of death are going? But as we've seen before, OSHA really does not exist in space, so I guess I can go with it. But after we stop the laser moving, as you can tell, there's a little grip. We can pull the lasers downwards, making ourselves a little bridge across. As you can tell, lowering the charge time on the contact beam actually makes it a fairly formidable weapon, even when you don't take into account the alt fire. It looks like the, oh god damn it. Yeah, it looks like the Earthgov forces actually had quite a fracas for a little row in here, if you will. And as one could assume, they probably didn't fare so well because we haven't been running into any ourselves. But let's get rid of some of this really useless ammo. Not even sure why they gave us rivets. I'm never going to use that gun. Never, ever, ever. And there's actually another audio log in this room after I smash a few more bodies.
Kenner Phelps, research log 43546. Success. The marker layer held up. It is a fully expressed physical representation of the heuristic algorithms from patient 4, with no breakdowns. The construction schedule begins in earnest tomorrow. Celebration is tonight. I hope I don't black out in the middle of the party. I'm anxious, for some reason.
That's actually a pretty weird statement to make. Not the whole anxious part, but the I hope I don't black out. Lord only knows, I hope Kenner hasn't been known to be roofied by other people in the Earthgov parties. But welcome to a room I absolutely cannot stand. It's not because of the crawlers, oh no. It's because there's a little party going downstairs. And that party downstairs, well, it's going to migrate upstairs. They are going to raise the roof on making me want to die. Thankfully, the alt fire on the force gun really shines here, mostly due to, well, normally enemies actually don't come at you in a single file line, but on these narrow walkways, they don't really have much of a choice. And with the force gun's alt fire, we can just rip through multiple enemies. I know the gentleman in the thread is going to be like, well, you could also do the alt fire on the Ripper. But we've seen quite a bit of the Ripper, and we honestly haven't been seeing enough of the force gun. But I cannot even begin to describe. I know I might be making this look a little bit easy, but in test runs, this particular area will just get you so overwhelmed and surrounded. You'll get hit by an exploder. If you didn't kill the crawlers, they'd be ganging up on you. It would just be any number of horrible situations. Yeah, that could easily, I think that was at least like 15 different Necromorphs. And this is definitely not the kind of place you want to be fighting those kinds of numbers. But if you can approach it, fairly intelligently, you can actually get a good amount of goodies out of them afterwards. And thankfully, the second level is actually, thankfully, less densely populated than the first. But that doesn't mean they're going to take it easy on you. No, no, no. Thankfully, I have no want to take it easy on them, especially since I'm still pretty much swimming in contact beam energy, so fuck 'em. And it looks like we just have one more level to go, and, well, hopefully it's not as densely populated as the other two floors. Not that I haven't had fun ripping apart enemies with the Force and Contact Beam, but I think it's getting time that we actually head to the marker and stop dilly-dallying with all these dismembered corpses.
Phelps, research log 43549. I blacked out early last night and woke up this morning staring at a tiny, fully formed version of the marker in one of the crystal air printing baths. I had entered the entire heuristic sequencing algorithm. I can still hear it in my mind, like a song now. I know the dementia suppressors are working, but this is something entirely different.
So it looks like the siren song of the marker is slowly seeping into Keener's brain as well. Oh no, it's an enhanced brood. Who cares? Dealt with so much worse. Only a ruby semiconductor, not even a diamond one. Pshaw. But actually something rather interesting about this particular bit of hacking is that opposed to the other things that we've hacked, this one actually has 4 steps instead of 3, which may or may not throw you off. It could be at this point you've just become so used to hacking. But I kind of get the feeling that this facility is a little bit larger than I originally thought. Kind of makes you wonder how many markers they're actually trying to build here. We get a nice little reprieve in this room. Access to a store and the final audio log for this chapter.
Kenner Phelps, research log 43553. I'm convinced we are puppets of some alien influence. I no longer believe we're in control of this project or ever were. I believe even our rationalizations for this whole thing are an illusion, planted by the forces behind the original marker. The black one. We don't know how to make this thing. It is making us make it. And it's trying to get out, desperately. I'm under security watch after taking a sledgehammer to the tiny marker I built last week. We need to destroy everything we've built here, and destroy every record, every shred of research. They were right the first time on Aegis 7. This is beyond our ability to know or control. I have to go. My supervisor is whispering to the security guard.
I don't know, for some reason I was just mentally picturing Kenner there, sitting at his desk, really yelling into his little recording device, going batshit crazy. I probably wouldn't believe him either. But we might as well go ahead and sell off the, well, surplus of items we have right now. We never need stasis packs, ever. And I'm actually going to go ahead and waste some more money on power nodes, just in case I do decide to upgrade something for the last couple of chapters. And I just wanted to have a quick look again and make sure there wasn't some stuff I wanted to do some upgrades for. I was thinking maybe some more for the force gun, but speed is just kind of whatever, and well, I guess, yeah, may as well. Because the force gun, as we've been able to see, has been pretty good to us. I think the contact beam might be, don't think we need to upgrade anything more on the rig or stasis, so I think we should be good to go.
Oh my God. I built that. What? What are they doing?
They're all coming to the marker. Convergence is at hand.
I knew you were trouble from the start, but they told me you were necessary. That your mind was the purest. I spent years sifting through your demented brain. This is not the way it was supposed to happen.
Well, how was it supposed to happen,
We
Tieddeman?
had it under control. Clark, this is not our fault. We were so close to understanding it. It's all those bodies you let in here. It's triggering a convergence event. But we never expected this many bodies.
What the hell is it doing?
What it was made to do. Isaac, you have to make us whole.
Well, yeah, we kind of fucked up, but see you next time for more Dead Space 2.